Hello! So I had said that I will limit the number of videos this year, but as it happened, I had received some things, so I wanted to share it now because I wanted to do an unboxing, and I can't do an unboxing if I actually open it, and I'm not going to resist until tomorrow. So there it is. Actually, I have two things. So the first is relatively minor. It's an Oric keyboard, an original 58 position keyboard, multiplex output, special purchase, and with a small diagram on the back about the pinout. So there is really nothing special about this keyboard. It's exactly the same thing as we have on the Atmos behind. What makes it special is that this thing is branded Archer, which here we can see custom package in USA for Radio Shack, a division of Tandy Corporation, Fort Worth, Texas. And so I got it from somebody who basically got some old stock from a shop which was bankrupt. And there were many other keyboards. There were keyboards for TRS-80 and various American computers. The question is, there were never an Atmos released in US, so why did they have spare parts for the Atmos? Somebody told me that maybe it was because there were actually Radio Shack shops in Europe, like in France it was called Tandy. So maybe all the shops happen to have these all the parts for all the models. But I thought it was an interesting collector, and it's soon in a very good condition. But that was not the important part. The important part is this thing. This 8.4 kilogram cardboard box, which I received from Slovenia. I'm not going to open it here, but I just wanted to show that it's still all packaged. So I am going to have my dinner, and I'm going to install my lamps and everything, and I'm going to open that on the big table because there is simply not enough room there. So hopefully it contains what I think it is in the good condition, else I just spent some money on something pointless. Just know that I've been looking for this thing for 20 years or something, so it's kind of nice that I finally found some. So let's cross fingers. So there we go. As you can see, the thing received a bit of water in the sending. For some reason it looks like everything I received something in Oslo, it's been water damaged. I have no idea why. So, there it is. Let's see. I've been waiting for this day for almost 2 weeks. Okay, 1.5 weeks. On this thing I've been looking for so many years for it. There are not many web pages about it. There are a few, but not very high quality. Of course, I should have opened from the other side. There we go! Work on Android with your microcomputer, Oric Nova 64. So, this thing comes from Slovenia. This was originally made by this company, so I excuse my language, Avtotena, from Yugoslavia. So, number one. Number two. It is very wet. I think that one may have been damaged. on number 3. And when I say water damaged, this is so annoying. So, yeah, it is all humid. And you can see, yeah. So, let's see what we have inside. Four parts, not working, computer without processor, one chip, 4 parts. Interesting choice of screws. These are different from the standard Atmos as well. Braze, I don't know what. But for sure it has a motherboard. And the logo Oric Nova 64 is not as high quality as what we had on the Atmos. And then we have this thing. And some on-off switch, which probably goes there. But yeah, so this thing has been damaged, but there are some screws to remove. So. Let's see, number 2. We have a manual, Nova 64, Navo Dilosa U pour abus. Oric Extend Basic. How to connect the machine. And it's in various languages. But good condition. So on that one we have a bunch of cable leads. So standard tape and some IRL cable. DC not tested, keyboard okay, sound okay, picture frozen, no software. And same thing. So that one is number 4534. And there is no number on that one. On note that apparently there were never a sticker here. Because typically on the Atmos when you remove that, it is very sticky. And we have some maybe, so Aracuna, I heard that it means computer. So something service, so I guess it's the places where you can repair your Nova 64. And here we have the guarantee list from Micro Racun, for a Micro Racunac Oric Nova 64. There are 2 numbers with some warranty coupon. Yeah, so we have 2, so I assume that that one comes with the other. And the other power supply. So, what they did is relatively interesting. Not sure if you can see there. basically they've reused a micro disk casing, and they've put a power supply in it with probably, I guess, a fusing system. And number 3. With a good old welcome to Oric Atmos 64K. Another Nova 64 manual. DC not tested, can't not respond, frozen picture, nicht reagiert. And a very damaged protective seal. And yeah, similar to the other one. Similar cables. And another funny looking power brick. What I'm wondering... Oh! Let's see. So there is a DIN connector here. Yeah, so that was not the tape lead, that's actually the power for the machine. It's a bit flimsy cables. So, considering the amount of room there is in this thing, what I'm wondering is if it would be possible to put inside, because we have all the connectors and there is enough size, to put one of these GoTech unit to basically, or maybe a cumulus, because you already have something that looks like a floppy drive on the side. It does not have the computer stand on it. But yeah, I think that will work. That one is slightly different. You can see that there is a metal plate that separates the front of the unit from the power brick. So, I'm not going to plug them now. I'm first going to diagnose the machine and check if they did not do anything weird with the power. Because these machines are not actual Atmoses, they are Oric Nova. They may have changed the internals to have maybe inverted polarity, because the Oric Atmos is notorious for using inverted 9 volt with a 7905, which does tension reversal, and many Oric have been burnt by using, for example, ZX Spectrum power supply. Oh, and I just noticed there is something different here. They have special marking on some of the keys for the language. Not sure if the 3 are like that. Yeah, seems to be. That one has it as well. Oh, and there as well. Which brings the question, do they have a special ROM in which they patch the characters? So I guess I will have to do that as well. So first order of operation is going to be opening these things, check if they are totally broken, extract the content of the ROM, and see what I can do with that. And I guess probably also scan these manuals and put that available to everybody. And maybe even find a way to translate that to English. Professionalna karti tastatura. Yeah. So there you go. So when I say 20 years is because we've heard first of the Oric Nova more or less when the Oric, the second life of the Oric, when the Euphoric emulator was released. And Paul Howarth, the author of Oric, the story so far, indicated that a Yugoslavian company had a license to build some of these machines, mostly for school usage, about 5,000 of these. But we never really saw any except some very flaky pictures. And there is one or two YouTube videos where it looks like it's filmed with the first generation 1 megapixel camera. And how I got these ones is that some Slovenian contact had actually one of these bought by his father around 87. And problem is the Oric arrived on the Yugoslavian market way too late. I've been checking in a few magazines. Basically, the Oric appeared on the market about one and a half year later after the Commodore 64 on the Spectrum, so it was already lost. And obviously there were not many software, not many people having these machines, so the machine was put in a drawer and the guy bought himself the ZX Spectrum, I think. And totally forgot about the Oric. And last year, the guy in a shop, which was closing, saw 4 of these, and he bought the low. He kept one for him and put the 3 others on eBay. And the next morning, I checked eBay and I saw that, and I was like, what? And I pressed the buy now button. And there they are.